You don't lack ambition. That's what makes this so frustrating. You think about your future all the time. A better life, a better version of yourself, more discipline, more suspect, more respect. You can see it so clearly that sometimes it feels like you're already close. But then the day ends, and nothing changes. No real progress, no real movement, just another quiet promise you made to yourself and didn't keep. And deep down, that feeling stays with you. It's not laziness. It's something much more subtle. Your mind rewards you for imagining success. When you picture your future, working hard, achieving goals, becoming someone, you actually feel a small sense of accomplishment. It feels like progress, but it's not. You're experiencing the emotion of doing without actually doing. And over time, your brain starts preferring that safe, controlled feeling over the discomfort of real action. Pause for a second. Be honest with yourself. How many times have you felt proud of a plan that you never followed? How many times did thinking about it replace actually starting? That's the loop, and it's quiet, but powerful. Because the truth is, you're not afraid of hard work. You're afraid of what comes after you try. What if you fail? What if you're not as good as you thought? What if people see you trying and it's not impressive? So instead of risking that, you stay in your head. Because in your mind, everything is still perfect. There's no failure there, no judgment, just potential, endless potential. But potential means nothing without action. And here's where it gets deeper. The longer you stay in this cycle, the more your identity becomes tied to what you could be instead of what you actually do. You start protecting your potential, because once you act, you get real feedback. And real feedback can hurt. So your brain chooses safety, not because you're weak, but because you're human. But look around. There are people with less talent, less vision, less awareness who are moving forward. Not because they're better, but because they're willing to be seen trying. They're okay with being messy. They're okay with failing at first. You're still waiting to feel ready, and that's the difference. Here's another moment to pause. Ask yourself honestly, what am I actually avoiding? Is it failure, judgment, disappointment? Because once you see that clearly, you stop blaming yourself for being lazy and start understanding what's really holding you back. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't need more motivation. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't even need to feel ready. You just need to start. Small, imperfect, real. Because clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action. The longer you stay in your head, the harder it becomes to trust yourself in real life. And that's the real cost. Not failure, but slowly losing belief in your own words. So keep dreaming. That part of you is powerful, but don't let it replace your life. This time, do one small thing, even if it's messy, even if it's uncomfortable, even if no one sees it, because that's how everything changes. Not when you imagine a different future, but when you finally take a step toward it.